Hello everybody and welcome to another review from Go Wild. In the previous review we saw the new Lightroom CC. It's a creative cloud-based Lightroom and is made for mobile devices like tablets or phones for you to be able to edit your photos if you want to use those devices. So it's less heavy, it's less powerful, of course. It doesn't have so many characteristics, but it's quite fast and you can use it for simple adjusts to your photos. But Lightroom also launched the new Lightroom CLASSIC. So this is the one. The Lightroom CLASSIC is the normal Lightroom that you use in our computers with the same, almost the same working space that the other one. It has all the other things, but Lightroom have improved the speed of importing the photos, and it really is more fast. And he also improved the performance of all the Lightroom. So with Lightroom it's faster and it doesn't have so many lags like previously. Well, about the changes in develop, so you can see here that everything is the same. It's almost the same like the other Lightroom, but and here it's everything is the same also. So the different thing is the camera calibration. As you can see here is the version 4. Some people say that yes, it has a lot of differences, or it has differences in colors. I didn't saw it too much, but okay, I believe it. But the real big difference, it's called the range mask. It's here, it's in off. What is this of range mask? I'm going to show you in two photos. The range mask is like this. You make, oh, I'm sorry, let's put the layer mask overlay so you to see it. I'm going to select here this part of the photo with the brush, so you can see that I select almost every entire part of the photo or the lower part of the photo. But I don't want to change everything in the lower part. I just wanted to change something here in the grass because I think it's not good. So what I can do, I put in this range mask in color. I grab here the color range tool or selector and I put it here in the grass. So what I'm going to do now, let me take off this mask overlay for we to see the differences. And now I can change everything in the photo, but just on that color range. You see, I'm just working in that color range, and all the photo, even if it was selected, it's not going to be compromised. It's not going to be changed. So imagine that I wanted a little bit of shadows. It's in those colors. Imagine that I want to exposure the colors. Now, of course, it's ugly, but you can see the powerful of this. So you can choose what you want to change in the photo, even if you select everything. So in the older days you have to select manually every single spot of this color in order to change this, or you make it in Photoshop. In Photoshop you have this almost it's look like this range mask also, but you didn't have it in Lightroom. So now you have it. You can choose these two things. You can choose the color of the range. You can choose the color, and you can choose luminous to change in the photos. Let's see another example here of the power of this tool. And I have here a black and white photo. This is a lion face. And imagine that I wanted to bring up a little bit these highlights, but without changing the shadows. If I make it in a basic change, you see, if I change it, it changes all the photo, okay? But I don't want that. And the only thing I want, I'm sorry, now I'm difficult putting in 0, okay. The only thing I want is to change these white parts here. So what I can do is here, I'm going to the brush. Let me put here for you to see. I'm going to the brush. I'm going to select everything Okay, I'm going to paint everything in the photo. But now, what happened if I change it? Oh, if I change it now here, it will change in all the photo, of course. Okay, so you to see, it will change in all the photos. Okay, all the photo. I don't want that. I want only in the white. So I come here in the range mask, color, the color range selector, and I'm going to click here only this one. Okay, so I want to choose only this part of the the colors right here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just to move the part that I want. So you see, I will exaggerate for you to see the results. And the Lightroom, what he does, he only mess around with the thing that I choose. So look at this. I'm going to put the contrast. I'm going to make it like this. I want to put a little clarity. I'm going to dehaze a little bit, or not. The saturation, the sharpness. So I'm only messing around with these colors here. Imagine, for example, that in this photo here, I'm going to put a new one. Okay, in this sample here, I just wanted, I'm going to select everything again. But what I see here is I want to, let me put color. I want to work with these areas that they are not completely dark, and I want just to select these areas for me to be able to work with these areas. Look at this. Again, I'm just working with that areas. Isn't that something? This is quite a fantastic tool that Lightroom put here in the new Lightroom, that Adobe put in the new Lightroom, of course. Well, so you see, you can put in reset. If you make reset, you back to the beginning, and you can close also. You have in every part here, you have this range mark, okay? So you have in this tool, in this radial filter, in the graduated filter, you can change everything in the photo with these three tools with the range mask. So for me, it's a fantastic tool that Adobe Photoshop make to us. Well, let's see, we can see another example here. Let's see this photo. And imagine if I wanted to change only here the sky. I'm going to make the selection. Let's see the selection. You see, the selection is here. I'm going to take it off for us to see. But now I'm going to choose luminance. I just want to change the luminance of the photo. So let's see. You see, it's only changing luminance of that part. But now this is too much, and we can select the range that we want to work in luminance. Okay, like this, maybe like this, and the smoothness. Okay, so let's exaggerate for us to see what he does. This is exaggerated. This is smoothing. So look what he's working. Here it's working with not so smooth, hard, and here is more smooth. And this is the area that he is working. See the range, okay? So let's see without having so much what we can here see the photo. Okay, so you see the differences. So it's a quite powerful tool. But imagine that you don't want to work with luminance because it's difficult to work, and you want to work with color. Again, the same thing. You choose the color that you want. You want this one here, and he only applies the changes to that color. You see, just this. Imagine that you want a little less saturated. Want to dehaze a little bit more to see some more information in the sky. We want to put the blacks off, so you only changing this part of the color here, so you can work in colors. Okay, same thing. We are going to make another one. Okay, I'm going to we have to make a new. So now we are going to select this part here. Okay, and now we are going to color, and we will choose this color here of the grass. Okay, so the color is chosen, and now we only work in the grass. You see, look, I just want to make it here a little bit saturated. For example, I want to dehaze. I want to make less shadows here. So this is it. So you can choose what you want in the photo, and you can work what you want in the photo. So this is it. I hope you like it. This is the new changes of the new Lightroom. It's not a lot of changes. They improved the performance of Lightroom. They improved the import speed, and they improve this part of the edit section with this range mask. So for me, it's a great add for Lightroom. It's a fantastic tool, and it has several uses for editing. So thanks for watching. I hope you like it, and see you in another review.